So you are thinking about moving to Novi, Michigan. Well, in this video, I want to point out some of my personal favorite areas depending on budget, location, size, and needs for your family. So you're thinking about moving to Novi, Michigan. My name is Matt Talbot. My team and I help people just like you every single day move to the area, and we absolutely live for it. We get calls, texts, DMs, Facebook messages, Calendly links, all sorts of stuff of people looking to move to the area literally every single day, and we absolutely live for that. It's a great experience to be able to sell real estate here in Southeast Michigan. So in this video, we want to give you a tour of a specific area in Novi, Michigan. Talk about a little bit of the size of the homes, the layouts, what things look like, what the prices are there, and why it could be a value add for your family to consider these areas in Novi, Michigan. So if you're thinking about moving to Novi area and you want more specifics that this video does not provide to you, please comment below or on YouTube, find our Calendly link in our profile here. It's right in the main page. You can hit set Calendly link to be able to set up an appointment with us so we can jump on a call as soon as possible for you. Specifically, if you're thinking about moving to the area in the next 6 to 12 months or less, definitely give us a call or set up that appointment as soon as possible, because we want to start to coach and educate you on the market and make sure that you are set up for success on your move here to Michigan. Okay, so Novi, Michigan, what area are we talking about? So there's a handful of subdivisions that I wanted to chat about, but realistically, I wanted to narrow it down to a specific pocket in Novi because I think it gives you a very good sample set of what to expect in the Novi, Michigan area, okay? And the pocket of town that I am talking about today is between 4 roads. It's between Beck Road and Taft Road, which run north and south, so those are the east and west boundaries, and then between 9 Mile and 10 Mile roads as far as north and south boundaries as well too. Those run east and west, okay? There's other parts of Novi and Northville and stuff like that where the homes might get a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, the prices might be a little bit less or a little bit more, but if you're thinking about Novi specifically and you're considering that part of town, this video is meant to give you a sample set of sort of what those subdivisions are and what they look like and the prices and all that great stuff. Novi is a suburb of Metro Detroit. It's about 30 to 40 minutes west of Detroit. It's a very central location just west of 275 and actually just south of 96, which is very important for a lot of people. So Novi actually runs into 96 and 96 runs east and west. So it actually runs all the way to Detroit, and then it will continue on. You can go to Lansing and go all the way to Grand Rapids if you'd like. So if you're traveling a lot throughout the state, a lot of reasons why people select Novi or this pocket of town is being able to jump on 96 and be able to get a lot of different places. So real estate, there's really a handful of subdivisions that I wrote down here to make sure I didn't forget any. The 2 biggest are definitely Broadmoor Park and Autumn Park in that pocket of town, okay? Huge subdivisions, lots of houses throughout there. Additionally, you have Amberlin Estates, Wintergreen Park, Windridge Place, Royal Crown Estates, and there's some others in there as well too. Again, between Beck and Taft and 9 and 10 Mile. But really Broadmoor Park and Autumn Park are to me like the 2 biggest ones. They're gonna take up the most of the real estate in there as well. So between the 5, 6, 7 different subdivisions and pockets in there, there's a variety of homes, which is why I thought it would be beneficial for this video. Really, the starting point is really about 2,700 square feet when it comes to size of homes, and they really go all the way up to 4,500 square feet with a couple spikes in the 5,000. So a little bit of variety for everyone, right? Depending on the size of your family, the home requirements. Some people like bigger homes, some people like smaller homes. There's a big variety in there. But for the most part, most of the homes really, are averaging, low 3,000s into about that 4,500 square feet in those different subdivisions, okay? Realistically, you're starting, some homes are in the 500s, but really in the low to mid 6s and spike all the way up to, the low 1 millions, 1, 2, 1, 3. There's a home that has sold in that area at 1.5, 6. So that's sort of the high end. That was a 5,500 square foot, 6,000 square foot house, pool, all that stuff. So, but for the most part, a lot of those homes are really selling about 700 to 900, give or take, because they're good sized homes. So there's a lot of variety in that 700 to 900, and some that are a little bit less and some that are a little bit more throughout there. And a lot of different updates and different renovations and different stuff that's happened through the years. So the homes themselves have lots of different features. Some have pools, some have a lot of wooded lots. There's a lot of nature throughout that subdivision, those subdivisions I should say, and throughout that area. So there's good walking parks to walk the dog or to go for a stroll. And it's a very, very peaceful part of town in my opinion, which is why it's so sought out in that area. Additionally, that part of town is not terribly far from all the different schools. So it's very, very easy to get to the high school. It's very, very easy to get to all your middle school and elementary schools as well too, in and out of town. There's also a big private school out that way, CC, Catholic Central, all boys school for high school. That's not far from that part of town in Novi as well too. So schools are all right there, the community is all right there, and there's some other stuff happening too. So again, a variety of different homes, but being in Novi, like I said, you can jump on the expressway, but also if you want to stay in Novi, you have a couple different options as far as local shopping and things to do, right? And for me, the two big ones in Novi are, first and foremost, one is to go outside of Novi, which is actually the downtown Northville, only about 10-12 minutes from this area and this pocket of town. Downtown Northville has a ton of things to offer, coffee shops and bars and restaurants and dining and music and festivals and all that stuff in downtown Northville. It's a cool old town. Highly recommend it. We have a lot of videos on Northville on our channel as well too, so go ahead and check those out for more information there. That would be one feature of being a stone's throw away, 10-15 minutes max to get to Northville in this pocket of town. But also you have the features that Novi has to offer. There's no downtown Novi, so to speak, but there is a ton of shopping and different things to do, and that's really sort of on that 96 corridor and Novi Road. One of the biggest features over that way is 12 Oaks Mall. It's the biggest mall on this side of town. You have to go kind of over to 75 and in the Troy area to get to Somerset Mall, which is probably like the biggest, best mall in all of Southeast Michigan. But 12 Oaks is a close runner-up second in my opinion. I guess that's what I've always thought about. I think most people would say the same. So there's really good shopping at 12 Oaks. The Fountain Park, is that what it is? Across the street from 12 Oaks, which has a lot of different stuff going on as well too. You have your Imagine Theater. There's the Hub Station where you can do axe throwing, putt-putt, a lot of stuff for the kids. I think there's still laser tag and all that stuff in that part of town as well too. So Novi sort of has this great layout of shopping and different things to do, as well as downtown Northville for that small town vibe, that more casual date night dinner spots and stuff like that. But Novi has tons of stuff for the kids and everything that your heart desires. One new one is like a indoor flying thing, which is cool. It's like indoor skydiving over that way. So there's a lot of things to do in that part of Novi, which is really only about 5 to 10 minutes from the part of town that I'm talking about. So Novi has a variety of different homes, a lot of different layouts. For the most part, that 10 Mile and Taft area that I'm talking about off Beck Road, for the most part, a lot of those homes, like I said, are about 2,500 to 4,500 square feet, and they're all two-story homes. So mostly colonials with all your bedrooms on the second floor. Some of them are Cape Cods, which have your primary suite on the first floor as well too. So a variety of options depending on the layout that you like there. Not a lot of big ranches or small ranches or anything like that. For the most part, two-story homes. They're on big lots. Because these homes were built in the 90s and 2000s, the subdivision's a little bit more established. And what I mean by that is a lot of the landscaping, the trees, the pine trees have all grown up over the last 20 years or so here. And so it really gives a different layout, a different private type feel, a more established neighborhood compared to maybe a newer construction that you might be considering at that price point. So all flavors and benefits and pros and cons depending on what you're looking for your family. We have a lot of videos on Northville, which is the neighboring city. Northville, Novi are almost like brother and sister kind of cities. So Northville is a great area as well too. Check out those videos. But Novi, if you're really looking for a 3 to 4,500 square foot house, you want to be close to that 96 expressway to get in and out of town depending on where work is. That is a awesome option for you as well too. So we like to make videos just like this to try to educate you on the market for people that are thinking about moving to the area so they understand what it's like to live here in Southeast Michigan. Novi is definitely one of those areas that we work very, very heavily in. We cover everything within about an hour of Detroit. So depending on where you're looking, depending on where work is, depending on, you know, your wants and needs and how close to friends and family you need to be, there's definitely some other pockets in town as well too. But hopefully this video educated you a little bit on this part of Novi, which sort of gives you a lay of the land of Novi itself. So if this video provided value for you, please comment below, send us a message, let us know if there's other videos or comments for us to get better videos like this as well too. And if you are thinking about moving to the area, set up that calendar link, set up a conversation with our team. It can be completely exploratory, all free of charge. I promise you'll learn a lot. We are very, very well versed of all real estate here in Southeast Michigan, what it's like to live in the area, what it's like to work in the area, and all the pros and cons that you're looking for. So thanks so much for checking out this video. You have a fantastic day.